Hello. It's Sunday. Oh my God, another Sunday. I feel like I was just out here in Romania, which is where we're not now. Getting haircuts. So, how is everybody? Gonna start the day like that, right? No, it's been a long week. It's been like
Welcome back to the nut house. Oh, so nice are these rubber walls.
Kieran,
Being smashed in the face with a pillow.
8 moons.
I'm chewing glass. Oh.
No note. Thank you. No, 8. 8. Gotta find a better way to say 8. Whatever. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Sakura. Hello. How you doing? Oh. She got first place in her category, sci-fi category, for her cosplay, the Demigorgon. I was misinformed. I heard first place. All right. No, I heard first place, and I was like, oh my God, first place. And it was apparently first place in a category. This is why you don't report the news until you get all the facts. But it's still a first place, so I was half right. So it's all right. Oh, congratulations. Let's see, who's that? Warlord's here. Warlord! I can't really read it. I need it close, because I don't have my glasses. I don't own glasses. I should have contact lenses. I want those demonic ones that make me look real evil. It's in the budget. Just do it. Yes, first place for the Demogorgon after all that hard work. Yes! I was still right, though. So there you go. No, because when we heard you got first place, I was like, duh, you know? Not because I have a good eye for awesome. Let's see. Hinata Chick, hello. NNBC, hello. Crazy K, hello. Velvet Fog, hello. Sevion's here. Wick David, hello. Starting fires. You just show up and just set things aflame. That's fine. Everyone's doing a congrats. Look at that, congrats. No, I'm glad everyone's congratulating. No, because there was a lot of work. For those who were like keeping up with it the whole time. Oh my God. No, I would have passed out doing that much work. Kieran! What the words? What? Dude, all the bits. Oh my God. Oh my God, thank you.
Oh, you've been here for a whole year. Oh.
Thank you.
A year in a nut house. You
The
must be
moons.
certainly crazy.
Sifting Ace, 12 moons, and thank you for the bits. That was like the largest bit donation in the history of forever here, I think. I don't know. I try not to keep track of that because it makes me nervous. God. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Oh, King Pandino. The king of all Pandinos. Equidancer, hello. V8, hello. V8 freak, because there's an R8 V8. I don't want to mix them up. Come on. Moobot. I'll say hi to Moobot. Hey, Moobot, how's it going? You can't respond to me because you're a stupid robot. Song Witchling. Ooh. Hello. First stream. I won't be here for long. That's all right. You made it. You're in the VOD. That's amazing, right? Not a rainy day like this. You show up anyway. I appreciate it. Fluffy Pink. I now know how Paul feels, so I haven't slept since yesterday. Oh my God. Dude, go to bed. What are you doing? Dude, trying to get in my latest project. Oh my God, dude. No, you keep... Dude, you know how long... Dude, I tell you, when you try to do internet stuff, like reviews and stuff, it takes a lot of work. You lose sleep over it. More bits. Huh? Robot. Tell me words.
Good news, I finally got approved by Uber. Starting tomorrow I can start making money.
Uber! What, dude, you get that, Uber. That's uber good. That's terrible. Congratulations, that is awesome. No, anytime somebody gets a job, that is great, you know? Everyone's like, oh, yeah, no, people are working. I like that. Get work. I hope it's really good.
Mobot can F all. I'll be back in about an hour. Pum'Kin.
Robot, say it right.
Welcome
Thank
back to the
you.
nut house. Oh, so
7 moons.
It's like being smashed in the face with a pillow.
7 moons.
I'm chewing glass. Oh.
Crunchy.
Greetings, Pumpkin Guy in chat and my friends in chat. You know who you are.
Rosie Corpse, thank you for the continued support. And hello to everyone. Matthew, what are we doing today? We're doing this for a little while and then maybe artwork or not. We don't even know. No, because we are, okay, here's the thing. This whole week has been, what's that word? Upheavaled? Yeah, no, because he had to get his cat, he had to bring his cat to the vet, and then it was like 2 teeth had to get pulled. They yanked them out of there. And it was just like, no, then we had to keep an eye on the cat, and we had to, like, prepare special food because, you know, they're missing teeth, so they can't have regular, like, dry food and stuff. So you got to get the moist food. You got to chop it up into little bits. I know it's stupid, but he gets, like, really weird about his pets. They're like, oh, no, little pets. Thank you for the follow. Well, Doom Vlad. No, I mean, I know it sounds stupid, but, you know, you were just more concerned about the cat all week and everything else, and what the hell? It's terrible. Do I want an update on the art teacher? Oh God, what did she do now? What did this teacher do now? Is it too early to get aggravated? Now, for those who missed it, the short of it, right, is Spirit Pegasus's niece had to do an art project. It was draw a Disney princess. She drew Sailor Moon and failed. No, because it wasn't a Disney princess. And then I went on this like 20-minute tirade about an art teacher, and I use the term loosely, bringing to the table Disney characters as a form of art, you know? It is technically, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, it's a little petty, all right? I guess if you have an update, let's get the blood pressure going now, right? Oh, you had a storm that messed up your computer. There you go. Yeah, that'll do that. Oh God, I don't know if you have a laptop. That's usually what I do. I work from a laptop. No, you work from a laptop, right? So if there is a storm and there's like threat of lightning and dying, you just unplug everything and it gives you at least 2 to 3 hours of work time, right? Yeah, plan ahead. And then you can hook it up to the generator. You can recharge the bat. So many contingencies. You just gotta work, don't you? Good. The Grizz. Hello, Grizz. How you doing? Keeping it grizzy. Like my food. Grizzy. No, Don. Last week after the stream, Don brought home some French fries, and they were grizzy. Oh, Doomvlad, you're a VOD guy. All right, now welcome. What's up? No, I mean that's cool because a lot of people just watch the VODs because they can't make it here on Sunday, and you know you're here on Sunday. So what up? Yeah. I like that. It's like first time visitor. It's like, hey, welcome to our street. Oh yeah, your mom, the Grizz's mom. No, she got a thing, and she's got to go to the doctor, and hopefully we'll find out more. I hope it's decent news, you know? Hoping for the best news for Mama Grizz. Mama Grizz. Good vibes to Mama Grizz. May you be well. I'm terrible. Nah, man, sometimes, you know, working songs like that is just, I hope for the best. I really do. No, because I don't like anyone getting sick ever. But, you know, reality always has to mess up with my head. But we had a sign earlier about no reality, so I think we're safe for a little while. Did you drink health shake last week? I drink a health shake every week. You do. I know. I lick the leftovers. Angel of Clay, thanks so much for being here and being you. It helps take my mind off of the... Dude. Thanks for being weird. That's what we're here for, weird. The internet needs weird, but in a good way. It's got plenty of bad weird. We need fun weird, you know? I need to get a new laptop battery. What is it with laptop batteries? They, like, disintegrate immediately, you know? And it's like the recharge capabilities are terrible. Make a decent laptop battery. Oh, God. Yeah. Can I get a drink? No, fill up things with words. I'll be right back. Subscribing to the idea that your stuff is awesome. We're awesome. Just letting you know. If Vlad said it, it must be true. Like the news. I'm going to say they're like an official news organization for trending now awesomeness. That's all I got. Leave me alone. Oh. The Velvet Fog. Oop.
Reposting for @spirit_Pegasus. After failing another student, she was put on paid leave, which pisses me off. Pouting face.
Okay. No, here's what okay, no, she failed another student and then got put on paid leave. There's a punishment for you. This is what I don't understand.
Oh, so nice all these rubber walls.
Spinach Ryan.
Being smashed in the face with a pillow.
I'm chewing glass. Oh,
Hello Jim and chat. I'm sorry I haven't been here in a while.
You got things to do. Spinach Ryan, welcome back and thank you. Oh. How's that a punishment? If you tell a teacher, you know what, you're being a little bit stupidiculous, right? Why don't you take some time off? And you give them money. What are you doing? That doesn't even make any sense. How do you give somebody money? You're like punishing them with a paid vacation. That'll show them. I think the post office does that too. It's like, you know what? You're not really being good with the customers. You better go home, get a paycheck, and think about what you've done. And then they're like, damn, I should be doing this all day. God, I don't know. This is what's wrong with the teaching system in the United States. Paid time off. Not like they're sick. They're getting reprimanded, you know? Cut that pay. Cut it. Make it hurt, man. You don't be like, oh, well, you should spend some time away from... Yeah, Disney princess. That's what you get. Good. Well, you know what? I'm glad she got reprimanded, even if she's getting paid for it. I don't know. Maybe she'll use that money and get something terrible for her that will cause her some kind of mild stomach discomfort. I don't want to wish ill on anybody like, you know, oh, I hope they drop... No, I'm not going to do that. But I would say severe stomach virus that keeps them locked in the bathroom during their paid vacation. Yeah, get some sushi at a shady place, lady. Enjoy that shady sushi, you know. Oh, I gotta use the bathroom. Oh. We can only hope, right? Where's the justice? Yeah, Pegasus, that is kind of annoying. Then, you know what? Seriously, if a teacher gets put on paid leave for... as a form of punishment, then whatever reason they were put on that leave retroactively should not affect the kids. You know? Like your niece should just like be able to do the project however they want now and just get the A that they probably would have gotten anyway. No, I hate teachers like that. They're very nitpicky, you know? God. Chill.
Remember, reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Buy gold. Bye.
There you go. I don't know. I don't have anything to combat that. I mean, because I kind of agree with it, you know? The world is totally a hologram. Isn't there that religion that says we're all from space? And I use the term religion loosely. I would say cult. So why can't we be a hologram? Shadings on sushi. No, shady sushi. No, the teacher should buy just shady sushi. You know, like sushi made from a restaurant that has many health warnings on the outside. But it's such a great deal. You gotta get a bucket of it. You know, never trust sushi that comes in a bucket, okay? Hey, bucket of sushi, only $3.99. Ugh. Yeah, I know what it is, but I don't address it because I don't think of it as a valid thing. In my humble opinion. Is Pumpkin Guy late? I'm not seeing the live stream, only chat. I better be on. Am I on? Somebody say hello to me. Hello. Oh, God. And the delay. I'm not going to know. He's live. Oh, thank you. Oh, my God. No, because that happened once before. And I was like, why isn't chat responding to me? Yeah. No. See, sushi, bucket sushi. There you go. See, no, they know I'm here. Okay. That's you. Refresh your page. 3 words, gas station sushi. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I wouldn't trust that. Hi. There you go. Thank you. No, we got it now. I see you. So what has everybody else been doing? This week has been kind of slow because we had to do the vet thing, right?
Welcome back to my house. Oh, so nice all these rubber walls.
Seal
Being
Chan.
smashed in the face with a pillow.
5
I'm chewing
moons.
glass. Oh,
5.
Good morning, Jim, Pauline, Chat, and Pum'Kin guy. Any
Pum'Kin.
new rants for us?
Any new rants? I hope not. Just a paid vacation that the idiotic teacher got. That is just, wow. Why?
Hi, Pum'Kin guy.
Hello. Just, what? What is happening? Why?
We have bucket sushi here in Alabama. We call it bait.
Oh, sushi humor. Oh, that is actually fairly accurate. Ooh. Oh my God. If you refer to like sushi as a chum, that's like, ew. Yeah, I don't like sushi anyway, so it doesn't affect me in the slightest. Thank you and thank you. You know what was funny though? When your cat was high on all the painkillers and was like, yo, man, what's up? Oh, God. I haven't seen somebody that high since college, frankly. No, I mean, it was ridiculous. Like, literally, the cat was, like, fixated on playing with toys, apparently, and beating the hell out of him. It was ridiculous. That and banging into walls. What? Oh, my God. Dude, you're trying to get another job? From Romania. Dude, we were at a what do they call them? Tosolary to get her hair cut in Romania. I don't think there was a job opening, but the guy was nice. Tosolary. They sharpen tools. And hair. Oh, it is not going to be able to read all this. Oh, you're going to make me work for it. Hold on.
It's the same thing with my online foundation of public speaking professor. I had an assignment that was due and a day before it was due, he blocked me, turning it became a 0 the day after because he wanted to be ornery. The dean talked to him about it and he reopened it.
Ever since then, he's still been doing it and no one is doing anything about it. Got to read it off screen. Come on, robot. Is that really that long for you? Yeah, dude, no, I can't understand that. But I do understand deadlines. Deadlines are, I'm 50-50 on that. You know, if you have a deadline, you should meet it. But circumstances, yeah, maybe. I don't know, there should be some leeway, especially with school, because it's not really like real life. You get out into the real world and you got something due at a certain date, you do it.
look out, I'm a crazy.
Tattooed dwarf!
Ooh.
The 24th one. Thank you. Tattooed dwarf. I love dwarves. They're so cool. The ones I have met have been so much fun to hang out with, okay? No, I'm saying that in all sincerity. Dun. Thank you. Using Twitch Prime too. Yeah. Who doesn't like to play with toys? What? Oh, who doesn't like to play with toys when they're high? Yeah, dude, that cat was just like, I have never seen a cat actually so hopped up, I guess. Even when your old cat had a bunch of teeth pulled, that cat was kind of mellow. She was just like, yo, I'm on painkillers. She was like the, I want to say stoner that just kind of hung out there. I was just like, hey, man, nah, you got any food? You know, that kind of thing. You know, the other cat was just like, what? Is there food? Oh, look, it's a little ball. Ah, kill it. Ah, food. Like, literally, that was it. Like, for like 2 days. It was ridiculous. It's true. The Cats on Meds. That needs to be a movie. Yeah, we usually refer to it as drunk cat theater. Like, seriously, you should just have webcams. Don't do that because you know there's going to be some idiot out there. Hold on.
Repost fought at spirit_Pegasus. I can only hope she buy the gas station, fuel pump, macaroni and cheese, which usually gives people who eat it the squirts.
There you go. Whatever ruins their digestive system, that's what they should get. Ah, God. And why you repost? Just put it in chat. You can just put it in chat. I may miss it and you might have to repost, but at least Velvet Fog wouldn't have to spend all their bits. So I appreciate it. At least, hey, the bright side is, you know what? You tell your niece she wasn't wrong. Flat out be like, hey, guess what? You weren't wrong. And though justice has not been duly dealt out in the way we would have liked, it has been dealt out in the confines of the teachers union bylines. Please, can we just get rid of the teachers unions? Because a lot of people get into teaching just so they can sit there and do nothing, frankly. And believe me, I know dealing with a bunch of kids is very difficult and you get fed up real fast. But if you're not there to inspire the next generation, what the hell are you doing there? I feel that way about every teacher. And I know it is emotionally draining to just go out there and be like, hey, kids, all right, today we're going to be... You literally have to be an entertainer and go out there and put on a show for these kids for like 8 hours a day. The good teachers can do that, and they should be paid very well for it, okay? Not these clowns that just phone it in, and they're like, yeah, today we're going to learn about math, something with numbers, Disney princesses, and, whatever. You kids just play in the corner. I'm going to go do my nails. You know, that kind of thing. Oh, God, don't, no. Regain my composure. Yeah, hey, no, okay. No, I was going to go on a tirade about something else. I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to be like water. Ploop. Gone. All right. You almost fell off a ladder. What are you doing? Get off the ladders. Ladder. Isn't that a religious group? Latter-day Saints. Yeah, no, they do all their sermons on a ladder. The Church of Latter-day Saints. Oh, God. No, you go to their churches, and then they hand out ladders, and everyone's got to go up on a ladder, and then they do their whole sermons, and that's how they get their communion and everything. It's the Church of Latter-day Saints. No, I think you're wrong. No. Anyway, no, I'm not going to even justify looking it up because I know I'm right and you're an idiot. I can't wait for the new DuckTales. Jeffrey! I didn't recognize you without the corgis. No, I'm kidding. Not DuckTales. I know there's DuckTales. Everyone's excited about the DuckTales. Don't be overly excited because I don't know if it's going to override historic nostalgia, if that makes any sense. Seriously, because a lot of people hold DuckTales near and dear to their heart.
That would be the Church of Step-Ladder-Day Saints.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected. Step-Ladder-Day Saints. So, I don't know. I mean, wouldn't you want a really tall ladder instead of a small one? No, because the taller the ladder, the closer you get to God, right? That's what their whole religion is based on. That's why there's ladders. So they can get up on and be like, hey, God, I'm a little closer to you. What's up? It's completely logical. When you pick apart religion, Latter-day Saints is completely logical. That's the best description of a religion I have ever heard. It's true. Whoa, look at that spooky. What is happening? Why is she all a little jittery? Like her. Still try not to look. Who did?
Hello, all.
Super bad luck. Hey, thank you. And how are you doing? Thank you. Oh, crap. The cows escaped. What? The cows escaped next door. I gotta say, living in New York, we don't have many escaped cows roaming the streets. Though I've seen some really fat people that would kind of be misconstrued. Oh, you want kids to grow up with Scrooge McDuck? Yeah, I mean that's kind of good because a lot of the cartoons now are some of them are okay though. I always go to Adventure Time, but even that's getting old. Regular show, I think it's over now. But I'm thinking for kids, like Rick and Morty isn't really a kid-friendly kind of thing. What was the other one with the other billionth Disney princess? What is it? Star versus the Forces of Evil. She gets the little wand for her birthday, and then she goes to another dimension, which happens to be Earth. And then everyone's got to fight interdimensional creatures because everyone wants this magic wand or some crap. That's all right. Did you more coffee? Yeah, not yet. No, really, we've actually been trying to cut down on the coffee for our throat. No, because apparently drinking coffee affects your throat. Like, it's really not good to do. So we've been trying our best to just hold back on it on Sundays, which is just so counterproductive, I tell you. No, because I want to come out here and be on my A game, and without my caffeine, I'm just like, hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, that kind of thing. My graduator got mad at me for pointing out an error on a test, which made me get the answer wrong, and I don't know what. Oh my God! You ever do that, dude? No, because you did that once when you take a test and you find that there's something wrong in the question on the test, and you go to dude. Teachers hate to be corrected. I'm a teacher. What kind of egotistical crap is that? I'm a teacher. I know. Well, apparently not well enough to check the teacher's edition of your book and write down a proper question. Seriously, and I will get on to the ego of professional. Wait.
Drake and Lydia say hi. Also, Drake got us all sick.
Drake, what did you do? No, Drake. Why you gotta get people sick? Nah, man. Now Lydia's sick and Bozano's sick.
Can you get more advice from the budget assassin?
What? Budget assassin. Thank you. Who's doing?
Try drinking ginger ale. And thanks for the shout out, D.
Ginger ale. We don't have that. No, because I don't drink sodas. Thank you, and thank you. And Drake, I am sorely disappointed that you got everybody ill. Get better, everybody. Lydia, get better. Thank you for the follow. Buzzino, get better. I hope your wife is getting better. I hope everyone's getting better. My God, everyone's getting sick. Stop it, Drake.
Timer?
No. God, I keep forgetting. 41 minutes. We've been on for 41 minutes. First 10 don't count. It's only been a half hour. We're fine. Okay, thank you. God. No, I got confused. Teachers, thank you. No, because we were reading articles about because Dawn is really into archaeology, right? And she keeps up with all this stuff and all this other thing, blah 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 blah. And on the topic of the ego of being called a teacher or a professor or a doctor of whatever historic field you think you're a part of. New dance, sorta. Thank you. There are thousands and thousands of articles about archaeologists who try to make a new discovery and they bring it to the table and they're like, oh, look, there's this new discovery that changes the history of fill in the blank civilization. And every stodgy old archaeologist who's written a bunch of papers or books or whatever on the subject, they dismiss it like it doesn't exist. Sorry, this conflicts with my views. Hold on.
New to chat, just want to say hello to all of you.
McCask, thank you. And hi. Seriously, thank you. No, like archaeologists will just dismiss new information because, thank you for the follow, dismiss new information because it conflicts with all the work they've done over the years. And in a field where the quest for knowledge is pinnacle, you figure these clowns would just be like, hey, new information, let me devour this quickly. No, you don't want to know why? Because their name isn't on the byline. That's why they dismiss it. No, sorry. No. Then they dismiss this guy, these poor archaeologists who are just like really young and filled with wonder. They basically dismiss them, make fun of them, ridicule them to the point of just being, I want to say, academically unaccepted. And then 10 years later, they take their idea and then republish it as their own. Like, oh, look at this new discovery I made. It's literally just a power game of ego and nonsense. And that's why Dawn didn't get into archaeology, frankly. She didn't want to deal with all the infighting and covering up of knowledge, frankly. It's a true thing. It happens. It happens. You just look up Egyptology and look at all the, I would like to say, discoveries Zahi Hawass made over the years. And maybe do some research and see where they originally came from. Allegedly. It's all politics and power. No, but that's what bothers me. The quest for knowledge should be the most important thing, not who discovers it, okay? Hey, if somebody came out with a better way to do this thing here, I would be all for it. Please, I'm not going to be like, my way is better. Meh. No, it's ridiculous. It's stupid. Learn from better people and better yourself. Anyway, I'm sorry. I had to go on my little knowledge conspiracy cover-up, egotistical human idiocy thing for a second. Angela Clay, let's say, I woke up early, finished your online assignment. Teacher went over it in class. Hold on. What? Plagiarism? How did that happen? No. Oh, my. No, and here's the thing, too. When you do a paper and you got to find information online, it is so difficult to, like, be able to paraphrase it properly. Because now they search for specific terms. Whoa.
All hail the wise Pum'Kin guy. May his words help us realize our better paths to being smart and non-stupid.
Hey, not stupid. Thank you. No, because there's a lot of issues where people try to do a paper. Thank you. And, they got to get the research online. And if the words are somewhat similar, they do all these like little searches now. And if it's certain words match up, they're like, you plagiarized. And it's like, well, yeah, I didn't paraphrase it maybe properly, but this is the information that's out there. You wanted me to do a paper on this. Like say you're doing a paper on George Washington and you got to, figure out all these little facts and details. You go up, you hand it in, and you're like, well, this is very much similar to Encyclopedia fill in the blank. What are you going to do about that? These are the facts.
Konnichiwa, senpai.
Konnichiwa. It almost said it properly, and thank you. Senpai. I'm not a senpai. I'm a pumpkin pie. Notice me. Oh! Magic. That's ridiculous. Thank you. No, we haven't used that in a while. I'm glad we still had it on the hotkey. Thank you. Okay, no. Is Josie bot fixed? No. Why does everyone care about Josie? Josie's going to be the new Gordon. What happened to Josie? I never see Josie. Nah. Dude, we were in Romania for a week getting our hair cut. Tech support guy didn't want to follow us. We get home. This guy's nowhere to be seen. He probably got like a 12th job, I don't know, fixing bicycles on the side of the street. I know, she'll show up as soon as I lose my voice. Which at this rate will be pretty soon. Wow! Yeah. Don't make me put this on slow mode. I'm trying to keep up.
I had a teacher and she called everyone in my essay class retarded.
Were they? No, I mean, flat out. I mean, some teachers could just go in there and just be like, oh my God, everyone here is stupid. Depending on your class, I would either have to agree or be offended by it. It really does depend. A lot of kids are stupid. Who did?
Call me old-fashioned, but I'd rather go to the library to do research. And was creepy tongue.
Oh, Josie was creepy. That's why they like her. Libraries are cool because they got movies now. You know, back in the day when you had to go to the library, you know what they had? Books. Puh. You know, but now that they got like albums and like movies, it's like a try before you buy kind of thing. I love it. You ever wake up in the morning to find your entire city covered in 3-foot layer of man-eating what? Man-eating what? Why did I miss that? Oh, Evie's here. Evie's flooding the chat. I'm trying to keep up, Evie. Evie, hello. How you doing? She just recently got into theater. Well, behind the stage, but still very important. Who did?
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Pum'Kin guy. He's the reason I can power through the week with positive vibes.
Oh my God, if I'm the reason. Oh, God, that's a lot of pressure. Thank you. Oh my God. Really? Power through the week with positive vibes. Positive vibes! Oh God. No, I spent the whole morning bad-mouthing teachers and archaeology. I know, I must be really digging. Oh God. Archaeology pun. I must be really digging for material if I'm going for the archaeologist, right? I knew it was there. There's no other word. There's no other word. Scraping the bottom of the archaeological dig site? Whatever. I was going to say barrel, but let's scraping the bottom of the canoptic jar. Archaeology. Yeah. Someone will get it. The bad thing is the assignment was a discussion board. What? Oh, God. You know, I am so glad I am not in school because I would just be setting fires and throwing lightning at people like Bosino here. No, it's the only way to handle school now, you know? God. Don't set fires or throw lightning at school. I got to have a disclaimer now on everything. You can add Star to the list of kick-butt princesses that technically are Disney. There you go. Yeah, no, that's a good thing. As Disney princesses go, since we're on the topic, they're all pretty crappy. But Star versus the Forces of Evil princess, she's all right. You know, she's kicking people in the teeth all the time. She's bailing that guy out, the kid, like all the time. He almost got crushed in a little impervious box, and she was just like not having it, you know. There you go. So there you go. Star and Princess Leia are so far the two acceptable princesses in my Disney repertoire. Russia! Oh, how you doing? It's been a while since we've seen Russia. Not since the election. What have you been up to? I'm not getting like it's their fault. No politics. Now I'm going to have a Power Ranger theme song stuck in my head all day. Oh, God, the Power Rangers. Please. Please. Ariel is the absolute worst princess. I think any princess who's a little, you know, that kind of thing is pretty terrible in my book. Was the one from Frozen technically a princess? I guess. She was cool because I think if I needed ice, she'd be the one I could go to, you know? But other than that, too singy. Been okay and busy. Hey, keep busy. Yeah. Nah, that's cool, man. Keep busy. Hello, everyone. Raven Wolf. That is a very deadly wolf. Not only is it a raven, it's also a wolf. So it's like, oh, and then it just like picks you up and devours you. And flies away majestically. Raven Wolf. Argonian Zorgon. Where are you? See, that's how bad my dyslexia is. I saw Agent Zombie Man, and my brain immediately said Argonian Zorgon. What? Oh. But no, in my defense, I see the A and I see the Z, and it just all work together. Agent Zombie Man. Agent Zombie Man. There you go. Secret Agent Man. Only with Agent Zombie Man. Hi. That was an awkward hello. Oh, Elsa is a queen. Oh, the glorified princess. No, it's like, no, I think the idea of a princess is kind of not only antiquated, but it denotes foolishness until a ton of responsibility gets shoved down your throat. Who did?
Go, go, Power Rangers.
Yeah, go away. Now, a lot of people like the Power Rangers. I just never got into it. I want Voltron. If I got to see multicolored things get powerful and beat up things, I want it to be giant lion robots. Power Rangers did nothing for me. Drink more water. Dude, if we drink any more water... I'm trying to think of something. No, I don't want to say, if I drink more water, I'll be swimming. No, that's stupid. I think if I drink any more water, I will change on a molecular level like a mutant. Like in the first X-Men movie when a guy just turned into water. Nah, man, it could happen. Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider? It's like the Bollywood version of Knight Rider. Oh, Anna was the princess. How come Anna was like the more down-to-earth one? Elsa was just like, I'm so... like all this trauma, and then she's got to break out in a song. That's not even good personal torment, Terrible expression. Osmosis Jones. I never saw that,
Oh, so nice are these.
so I don't know.
Like
I'm just
being
going to
smashed in the face with a
trust her
crow.
opinion. Rosebabe,
I'm chewing glass. Oh,
4 moons. Thank you. Rant. Rosebabe. Rosebabe. I wear long shorts. Then they're not shorts, are they? They're pants. What's considered a long short? No, is it like below the knee? It's a long short. Aren't those just called like swimming trunks? I don't know. Ugh. No, I just have a robe. I got my little pumpkin robe, so shorts are irrelevant. Do you think we need more queens then? I don't know. Being in New York in the Village, I don't think we need any more queens. Oh, no, stronger women with more responsibilities. Yeah. I guess I would rather have that happen than see the little, princesses acting all stupid and where's my prince and meh, please. How come nobody's done a story from the prince's perspective? Like, what, Snow White from the prince's perspective where it's like, oh my God, or Cinderella. Oh man, this woman left her shoe and it's made out of glass. Do I really want to get involved with somebody who's psychotically enough to wear glass shoes that are clearly impractical and uncomfortable? Do I really want to go find this person, travel from town to town, seeing if somebody's foot fits this thing? And think about how he looks. Hold on.
At Jim Mathers and everyone got to go. Have to go battle college professors. Have a good week and see you all next Sunday.
The Master Sphinx. Thank you. And throw lightning and fire at them if it doesn't work. Going to battle. Good luck, dude. No, think about how the prince looks in Cinderella, where he's like, he literally goes to every woman he sees and like tries to get their foot into the shoe. You know what that makes him look like in this day and age? A perverted individual. Somebody who's got this thing about feet. Hey, lady, come over here. I want you to try on this shoe. Yeah, it's made out of glass, but, come on, do it for me. And then, come on. That's just creepy. Now, I feel bad for princes. They got to do all the legwork sometimes, That was called Aladdin. What was called Aladdin? Oh, wasn't that Cinderella with the glass slipper? No, from the prince's perspective. Did we even see Aladdin? I don't even think we saw that. Did we? We might have, and we erased it from our brain because we didn't care. Huh?
Life is not a fairy tale. If you lose your shoe at midnight, you're a drunk person.
That is very true. Those are very wise words. Yeah, seriously, you're like hallucinating too. Let me go to my pumpkin chariot. Wait, what? We can be cars? Oh my God. Wow. I didn't know that. Dude, I completely forgot about the pumpkin chariot. Pumpkins! Vehicular homicide, that is. I'm just letting you know. No, I am both astounded yet mortified that a pumpkin can actually be a chariot as well. Carriage, whatever. Wow. See, we're multifaceted. Mulan is the best Disney princess. Oh, I forgot about Mulan. What the hell? Huh. Weren't they making like a remake of that? I think they were making a remake of that. See Aladdin for nothing else than Robin Williams as the genie. No, I remember bits and pieces of Robin Williams as the genie, and I didn't care for it. There was the thing about Robin Williams where he was kind of stereotyped as the crazy guy who was just constantly talked all the time, and unfortunately he never really got out of that. And he rode that to the end for the most part. I think he had like one serious role. I feel bad, man, because he's like, hey, be goofy. And it's like Jim Carrey. He had like 2 serious roles, and everyone's like, oh, it's not funny. I don't like him, But he's got range. You can be anything if you really put your pumpkin heart to it. No, see, that's the thing. I want to keep my pumpkin heart where it is. I don't want to have to put it into anything to be something else. Unless it's a robot. If you could put my pumpkin heart into a robot, I'd be fine with that. Because there's some guy who's like working on a mech now that works pretty cool. It's like a cross up in here now. I want that. Personally, I like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. She's a smart woman who didn't want a prince. She wanted an adventure. I don't know. That's the other thing, though, isn't it? That's the other stereotype of the princess. They're like cooped up in a castle all the time. They're like, I just want to go out and have an adventure. And I'm like, well, maybe she could have used some of her authority and just, said, hey, dude, I'm going out, okay? That's it. I'm done. I'm leaving later. That kind of thing. It's just, I can't stand it. There's so many princess tropes and just, bleh. What about Pocahontas? Thank you for the follow. I don't know. Everyone's listing off Disney princesses. I'm like, whatever.
Thanks for giving me a reason to look forward to Sundays.
Sunday! This is it. This is the reason to look forward to Sunday. Talking pumpkins. Oh, thank you. Now everyone's getting onto the whole thing about the princesses. They're getting crazy. People are like defending their princess. They're like, no, this one's good. Like, I don't care. Don't take it so seriously. Agent Zombie Man is like, yep, either it's I need a man or I need to see the world, then find a man. No, that's kind of weird. That's like the princess kind of thing, for Disney. It's like they have to do one or the other. They either need to find some kind of prince or get into an adventure, see the world, and then find a prince. It always ends in marriage. Why? I would like to see a movie where the princess says, you know what, I just want a bunch of cats and be left alone. I want to see Crazy Cat Lady Princess. That's what I want. She's got a palace surrounded by, well taken care of cats, And meanwhile, every guy is like knocking on her door saying, come on, why don't we get married? She's like, for what? I got cats. I don't need you. If you want to be helpful, there's an overgrown bush in the back. And I think Fluffy lost her cat toy in the moat. So, I'll give you like $5 if you can find it. Dude, totally. It's a Crazy Cat Lady Princess. My idea. It started here. Don't steal it, Disney. It's mine. It's mine. Crazy cat lady princess. Moan. Oh, here we go. More. All right, that's it. You guys talk about amongst princesses. Prince-I. I'm gonna get some coffee. That's what I'm gonna do. No, the special coffee. It's like it's cut in quarters, so it's like a little bit of caffeine and a bunch of milk. It's terrible. Dude, I don't even know what to say. You know, I haven't seen like half of these things. I just know like part of the lore, you know, and I'm like, you know, it's that story everyone retells over and over again. But I really don't. I thought we watched a lot of media. Apparently, you know what? Hey, there you go. Do we need to find a pumpkin princess now? Is that the whole thing? That's the whole thing about life? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why people do it. It's the whole thing about finding that soulmate, you know? And of course, if you're a princess, which is never going to happen, you got to find a prince. You know, you can't get, you know, a guy flipping burgers, right? You know, it's below your class, I guess. That's what I don't like about princesses. There's a whole class war going on there. Okay, who's going to drop the movie about the prince or princess that gets the lower class person and brings them up to a better life? Because you know it's going to happen. Oh, God. I know, that's an old trope, too. It's happened. Everyone's done everything. Ew. Should I start singing in the rain? I should do that, right? Singing in the rain. Even though it's not raining, but the streets are a little damp. Whatever. Are you going to draw today? We don't know. We have no idea. We wake up, we set things up, and then life happens. This is it. We have no idea. I have no idea what I'm going to say next. Bicycle wheel. That's it. This is literally as far ahead as I plan. There is paper in the general area that we could reach, and a pen as well. So it is a possibility. I know, we should really plan. No, but if you plan, then it's inorganic and it's forced. Forget it. Psychic.
Then there are the characters who are marketed as princesses but are not actually princesses, like Mulan, Alice in Wonderland, etc.
Alice in Wonderland? She ain't no princess. Alice in Wonderland is not a princess. No, it was the queen. She was crazy. But Alice just, you know, she was the outsider that fell in a hole and then had to deal with talking rabbits and crazy people with hats. Not a princess. I don't know who markets it that way. That's terrible. You know, I guess if she usurps the queen and then just takes her role, you know, and rules over whatever, Wonderland, then that would make her a queen, not a princess. Come on. I don't know. I have a problem with the word princess because you know how many princesses there are in the real world? Like 3, okay? There's like maybe 5. In the entire world, we have billions of people on the planet, and like 3 of them are princesses. You know, talk about, you know, unrealistic expectations of women. It's like, hey, why can't I be a princess? Yeah, why can't I win the lotto? Your chances of becoming a princess are less than winning the lotto. And even if you won the lotto like 3 times, you'd never be able to be a princess. Unless you do like billions of dollars in charity work, and then you might get dubbed like, what, Lady Spends a Lot or something, and that's it. You get that title. You'd get that little moniker, but that's something you're born into. So unless you got a time machine and can genetically implant DNA into whatever, then it's not happening. Unless you start your own country. Start your own country. You could be a princess or a prince or a king, a queen. Thank you for the follow. You could rule your own sovereign nation as, what is it? Where's their land available? Oh, you could be Princess Galapagos. No, you could just, you know, take over the Galapagos Islands and just, don't mess with any of the animals on there, though. They're kind of rare. There you go. Princess Galapagos. Galapagos. I mean, it doesn't flow off the tongue, but You know? It doesn't sound fancy. You know, like when you walk into a ballroom, attention everyone, Princess Galapagos. No, I can't even say it with a straight face. Oh God, and everyone will be like, yeah, Princess Galapagos. You see, yeah, it could. I mean, she's a princess. She could change her name. You know, she could just call it, Princess Fluffy or something. You know, I don't know. She's just stick with Galapagos. It's so weird, right? And but she does. You know, she does have a lot of rare animals, so I guess we got to be nice to her. All right, yeah. And then they're like, oh, Princess Galapagos, mwah, mwah, you know, that kind of thing. Ugh, God. I don't know. This is the problem. See, I didn't plan anything. I don't know what's going on. Never miss. Evie's like, never mess with the animals, especially the Galapagos. Galapagos.
Maybe you should draw Princess Crazy Cat Lady.
Hey, draw Princess Crazy Cat Lady. And, her tiara thing could be like a cat ears. Think of how that would go over with the anime crowd. Jazz hands. Thank you for the follow. You await a chubby princess and a lesbian princess. Who was didn't they make a game about the princess who ate a lot of cake and then everyone got all upset about it because she was just eating a lot of cake? I think it was literally called Fat Princess or something, right? And then everyone got all bent out of shape. It's a bad example of women eating cake. What, are you kidding me? It's a video game. God, I'm so... You know what? You know what's a bad example? You not telling your kids the difference between reality and a video game. You know, that's a bad example. God. No, I mean, flat out, if somebody's looking at a video game, you know what? It's like when people attack Barbie for being unrealistic. Yeah, she's a plastic toy. Yeah, let that sink in for a second. Barbie isn't unrealistic. Yeah, well, she's got 3,000 different jobs and basically has the anatomy of like an alien from outer space. Gee, not realistic? What do you mean? I can't be a professional ski instructor, a veterinarian, an astronaut, a pop singer, and blah, 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 blah? Really? That's unrealistic? Gee. No, I hate when like, you know, toys and entertainment get attacked because people can't explain it to their kids, you know? Hey, guess what, everybody? Most pumpkins don't talk. I know, right? Shattering worlds here. Good. Be nice to them, though. Gotta love the 15,000 princesses in Adventure Time. Yeah, that's the other thing. Adventure Time. Bubblegum Princess is, well, no, Marceline's Vampire Queen. So you know what? There you go. Now that's a good queen. I like her. She's cool. Who else? There's like, oh, God, there is a princess for everything. It's like Princess Lettuce Slice. You know, it's ridiculous in there. It's like, oh, really? Oh, most pumpkins don't talk. I don't understand. I was lied to. Oh, God. No, and I'm all for like the illusions of entertainment and stuff, but there's that's the whole thing about entertainment. It takes you out of the real world so you can forget about it, but eventually you have to deal with it. Ugh. I know, it's terrible, right? Yeah. And you know, I would really like to look at Barbie's tax returns. No, I mean, in all seriousness, because if she's working that many jobs, she must be making so much money. Seriously. I'm just saying. No, everybody's worried about that other guy's tax returns. You know, what about Barbie? You know, if you want to get into unrealistic people who don't exist. Yeah, we can only hope. Let's see what else we got. Funny enough, I developed an animated television series where the plot was to teach people who think I could do whatever I want when I grow up, that when they grow up, life sucks 24/7. Yeah, that's not quite. I think you've learned telling people that reality is awful and terrible and trying to think for yourselves and adapting. I would say it helps people, but it's not very monetarily what, profitable or something. I don't know. You know, when it comes to entertainment, people just want nice, happy stories. They don't want to think, frankly. Have you seen the movies lately? Thank you. No, I mean, there's very little story and character development and psychological blah, blah, blah. And it's all just, explosions and stuff like that and, partial nudity.
Speaking of Barbie, it seemed the movie has gone back to development hell.
Good, let it stay there. Because, we need a Barbie movie. We didn't need a Gem and the Holograms movie either. I didn't even know what that was. And I was like, oh, it's a cartoon from like the 80s or something? And I was like, Gem and the Holograms? What are you talking about? And they're like, oh, Gem and the Holograms movie. And like, what, really? Oh, wow. What? I didn't even know that came out. I was just like, it came and went and it was on like Netflix. And I'm like, what the hell is this? I had to look it up. God, Gem and the Holograms. No, but by comparison, the cartoon had tackier face paint. Should have kept that. When is Foamy going to take over the world? It's really hard for a squirrel to take over a world. I mean, one, they're small. He can barely pay his rent in wherever he is, right? So there you go. He needs, I don't know. Can't he just go to the White House and take over? No, that's what squirrels could do. They would never suspect a squirrel. He's just, oh, look, I'm on the White House lawn and stuff like, and then he can just kind of, weasel his way into the walls and then just work his magic that way. And there you go. That'll be your movie plot. You're welcome. It was a movie starring Amy Schumer as a feminist Barbie. See, it's freaking her out now. Oh, God. Whatever. No. It's because I'm all for equality, but then you know what? It's like movie marketing has just been like, hey, here's an angle. Let's make money off of it. Didn't work with Ghostbusters. $100 million loss. If any company on the planet lost like $100 million, they should be bankrupt, okay? God, think of all the people you could feed and clothe with $100 million. Ugh. Oh, my God. Oh, God, here we go with the princesses. I don't care. Everyone's listening to the princesses that aren't terrible. My second song on borrowing my Switch. Still willing to part with... No, what am I going to do with a Switch? I can't do anything with it. There's like one game for it. I'm going to play Zelda. And, I probably wouldn't play Zelda Breath of the Wild because item durability. I cannot swing my sword 3 times and have it break. Okay? And frankly, the Japanese, who have great pride and tradition in sword making, would know a sword is more durable than three swipes at a monster. Okay? Seriously. Zelda and the world of Link must have the worst sword makers on the planet. Seriously. As Japanese tradition goes, rant sword making is up there, So, yeah, item durability. What are you going to do? Go to, hey, if I swing this sword 3 times, will it break? They look at you like you're an idiot and you've just insulted their entire, culture. They would kill you. God. Item durability, please. Could play Bomberman. I don't think in the, I want to say climate of the world, I should be playing anything called Bomber or Man. No, because people hate both now. Big words.
People have attacked fantasy rebounds per game and card games like Dungeons and Dragons for devil worship, witchcraft, suicide, and murder. When I was 9 and still going to church, the kids and adults patronized me for bringing my Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Hey, at least it's not Magic the Gathering, right? I remember that? Oh my God, Magic the Gathering was like, hey, that's satanic. Yeah, like I'm going to summon Satan by putting out a demonic tutor. Yeah, this little piece of cardboard is really going to summon the Lord of Hell. What, are you kidding me? No, that's what bothers me. People actually think that's a thing. And I'm like, oh, God. Eh?
Later everyone, I'm going to lay down. I've been suffering from stomach cramps all morning.
What do they say about the bucket of sushi from the gas station? God, that was for the teacher. Ugh. Bucket sushi. Get better, dude. Dude. Get better. Nah, man, I don't like when people are sick. I feel like more people are getting sick every time I do a stream. I think it's Drake's fault. Drake. Never played Dungeons and Dragons because it was evil. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons is evil. Yeah, you get a group of people that have to work together to destroy forces of evil, and that's bad. Yeah, there's a lot of negative connotations about Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, cooperation and overcoming adversity together using your minds. That's such an evil game. And this is why we've never advanced as a race. No, seriously, you humans are like kind of Stone Age, frankly, as far as I'm concerned. You know, because it's like you guys are bickering over board games, video games, and other assorted nonsense when there's real world issues out there. I don't want to declare myself a Pum'Kin, you know, because then I got to deal with Jack Skellington, and he's so moody, you know. Thank you for the follow. No, because he's like, I'm the Pumpkin King. Yeah. You're not even a pumpkin. Frankly, that's a little racist. You know, white guy all of a sudden claiming he's a king of the wonderful colored pumpkins. Don't think so. He ain't my king. He's cool though. You know. I know it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's such an evil game. I know, right? You know, you almost wish when you were a kid you could be that eloquent and just be like, yeah, this game that promotes cooperation and overcoming adversity is so evil. You know, meanwhile, what? You know, no, because parents never sat in on a D&D session to see what actually happened. They just hear Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons are bad. Dragons are some mythical thing, right? And you know, when they hear the word warlock and casting magic, they automatically go to witchcraft like we're back in Salem, you know? I mean, please, why don't you just do a little research and stop being scared of everything, you know? You know, people freak out about a Ouija board. It's a piece of cardboard. Come on. God. Speaking of zealots, what do you think about Warhammer? Whatever. I'm not getting into the... Please. It don't seem like Pauline got her hair cut. If so, how much? All right, here's the thing. For those who were here last week, we went to Romania to a Tosolari, person who really sharpens knives and salon products, but apparently is competent enough to cut hair. The, 12 split ends at the end of her trail of hair. Like literally, we traveled to Romania for 12 split ends. I told her I could have done it, but this guy apparently has got like laser technology that is just whatever. I don't even care. I'm not even discussing. I was hoping she was going to come back with like, like maybe a pixie cut or something, you know, shake it up a little bit, but no. 12 split ends. It only cost like $3, but, you know, the trip there cost us like 17 stolen cars, a boat ride, a plane, and what? Not worth it. 12 split ends. All right, Fox, however you slice it, it's still item durability. Seriously. You know, like I said last time, like when you're just like using a shield to be going down a hill, you're sliding on it, it could just bust at any moment. I don't like that. And the start-stop thing to the combat system. It's like, all right, I'm fighting. Oh, my sword broke. Hold on, let me go into my menu. Let's see, do I want to use this sword or that sword? I'll pick this one. Slice, slice, slice. Broken.
On a different notes, I'm finally getting guitar lessons and trying to relearn the piano, so we'll see what happens.
I want to take air guitar lessons. That's how it works, right? Nah, man, it's good. It's always learn. Everybody on the planet should learn how to play an instrument. Not only does it teach coordination, it gets your mind thinking outside the box. That's it. I mean, that's a very serious statement. Let's see. Did you steal the cars to use or sell? Well, she had the bright idea of driving to Romania from Manhattan, and a lot of water between that. So, yeah, there's a lot of submerged recoveries along the way. Yeah, so check the Carfax. Seriously. The cars were just sitting on the side of the road. You know, she took the ones where it was like no parking between blah, 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 blah. They're not supposed to be parking there. And that one guy who parked next to the hydrant, please. Common sense. That's what happens. No. You park near a hydrant, your car could end up in the ocean. The electric triangle? Is that even a thing? They don't even joke about that. That can't be a real instrument. I will be sorely disappointed in humanity. Evie's going to have a family dinner. Lunch. Family lunch. Speaking of which, hey, who wants to talk about food? We had chicken last night. Ugh. With a little bit of stuffing. Does anyone know how I can get bits to work? I know in the chat there should just be a little thing. It's like a little triangle and it says bits. And then I think you just literally type cheer and then the amount you want to put in. I think that's it, right? I don't know. It's not. Other than that, I don't know what. I don't know. Is there like a browser add-on that's not working or something? That could be. I don't know. You just opened up the floodgates for food. Well, I'm hungry. See, now I'm hungry. It's fine. I don't mind talking about food when I'm starving myself. But when I'm not hungry and then people bring up food, then I'm like, but now I'm officially hungry. I didn't have breakfast, and it's wow, it's 1:45 where we live. Quota to 1, or 25 cents to uno. Yeah, and I've been on for 1 hour 33 minutes. So there you go. That's break time. Get yourself a little health shake, and give me some of that. Something filling, please, not like the liquid garbage you usually drink. Yeah, we'll do that. We're gonna get a quick snack. You guys load up on carbs, whatever's not bad for you. No, carbs and sugar. That's like an essential diet, right? I know people say fruit and vegetables, but there's so many pesticides in there. Blah. Might be better off with the carbs and sugar. Unless you grow your own. Grow your own food. I should become a farmer. Where can we get farmland in Manhattan? There's a little bit right there by the tree, at the base of the tree. It's literally, that is Manhattan farmland right there. Ugh, God. Nah, man. Oh, what about that church that has a cemetery next to it? No, man, it's already like pre-fertilized, right? I'm going to try to grow tomatoes in the New York cemetery. Goals. I got a goal now. All right. Come on. Let's go get some tomato seeds. I'll be back a little later. Maybe he'll start drawing. Who knows? But I'm going to get something to eat. Bits don't work on the phone. Bits don't work on the phone. Twitch. Why? You know how many people watch mobile? Yeah. How about you fix that? That's my suggestion to Twitch. Mobile bits. Good. Thank you for letting me know that. That's why I don't have to poke it in on a phone when I'm trying to watch Psychora later on in the week. And like, I can't give her bits. And I throw my phone across the room. Ugh. Did anybody notice the welcome to chat graphic? It's new. No, you worked hard on it. Sorta. You know, got a little obsessive about it, frankly. Gotta have something spooky. Yeah, speaking of tropes, you know, you want to put a multicolored striped Tim Burton snake out here too while you're at it? Jeez. No, I like it actually, but you know, yeah, come on. Okay, I'll be back a little later. Just somebody eat things. Everyone get food. Snack time. Snack time. I don't feel like it. Nah, man. You're going to draw. And then I'm like, nah, man, I can still talk. I'm still doing good. Of course, that's more editing work for you later. But, And hell with you. Let's see. I mean, we can draw. You can draw if you want. If you feel the need to, you must draw. But if your heart's not in it, yeah. You know. Has anybody here played Mass Effect? No, because that was the other thing that was on my mind that I completely forgot about. Oh, God.
Oh, so nice all these rubber walls. Like being smashed in the face with a pillow.
4 moons.
I'm chewing glass. Oh.
Red
Howdy.
Howdy. Howdy, you doing? What's up? Thank you. No, so Mass Effect. Mass Effect. Andromeda. Mass Effect Andromeda. No, because Dawn is playing it, and what? Did I hear about the meltdown in Japan? I've been here the whole time. Is that really a thing? No, I gotta look it up. Hold on. Wait, what? Meltdown in Japan, what? No, I want information. No, I'm waiting for you to... Let me look it up, please. I got a phone. Hold on. Is that a thing? Because I checked my phone. I didn't get an alert or nothing. Anything... Oh, God. Anytime something goes wrong in Japan, you never hear about it. Not a very quiet... There you go. Okay, no, because Dawn has been playing Mass Effect. I got distracted by meltdowns. And for those who actually haven't heard, there is just... Oh, it happened in Fukushima. Of course. That's been melting down for like 3 years now. They're always having a meltdown. Like every second. I feel bad for Japan, though. No, really, they've had like enough radioactivity in their history, thank you. Ugh. People dress up as furries at Ren fairs. Why? Well, that'd be fine if they still have fox hunts, right? So then you could just like, there you go. No, Ren fair, that would be historically accurate. So all you furries, go to Ren fairs dressed up like foxes so they can hunt you down. Peel off your skin. Make a coat out of you. Hey, if you want to play the game, be committed. Japan is now radioactive. Yeah, they've been radioactive for a while. Even though it's radioactive, dude's like, I'd still go to Japan if I could afford it. Nah, man. Vinny lives there. Yeah, big surprise. We know a guy named Vinny. Not the guy who does the Contemplating Reiko comic strip. He lives there. I mean, he's like far away from where it happened, but I mean, it's all in the air and stuff. Nah, worry about him, you know. Vinny, what's up? Yeah. You should have been there when I went. I am not a Ren Fair guy, okay? Because I can't take it seriously. We've evolved to the point of this technological advanced society, and then people are like, oh, ye ode blah, 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 blah. You know? That might be fine for you over there, but for me personally, the Renaissance was a dark time for pumpkins, okay? I'm just saying. Let's try to summon the radioactive gnats. We have very consistent lighting here because of all the rain and cloudiness, so we should be good for a while. Unless that sun starts peeking out amongst the clouds, I will kill you. They have literally made they made lights that were brighter than the sun. Like recently, it's a recent discovery. It's like 10 times brighter than the sun. I don't know why you need lights that bright. Seriously. Why don't you like Pop Funkos? I like them. I will say, do not order them offline. You have to go there and look at them because some of the paint jobs are just terrible. From my personal experiences, the ones I've ordered online, some of the paint jobs are just terrible. So now I don't even buy them online anymore. I have to go to a store, look at all the things and find I want the best paint job. That's ridiculous. I know, first world problems. My Funko Pop isn't painted properly. What? Yeah, I just said that. The guy who does the Tainted Ink comic. Contemplating Reiko. That's a comic strip. I think he still does it every once in a while. But he literally lives in Japan. He teaches English to, Japanese kids. Yeah, unlike you, he's got a real job. I would just be spending my whole time at Tower Records down there anyway, so. Let's burn down a Starbucks. What is happening, chat? Maybe I should have taken a break, because now I'm feeling it. Good. It's like, what, 10 minutes too long. All right, now, do your doodles or something. Just switch it up. Switch it up. All right, I'm going to do that, and then he can talk in a... I don't know. Watch out for radioactive gnats from Japan, I guess. Those are my parting words for now. I'll probably be back later. I'll complain about Mass Effect Andromeda later. Yeah. Wait. Volak. And no. Thank you. Wonder if dude, get a 3D pen and do artwork that way. This way we can see your work be very terrible in a third dimension. No, because, something that awful you don't want to keep in 2D, You want to bring it to life and have it horrify the public in a third dimension. Joking. God. I have the sleepies. Danker, go to sleep. Quickly. Quickly go to sleep. Quickly, do it now. Parents always tell their kids to do that. I want you to go to bed right now. Like, if that's even possible. Like, all of a sudden, like I'm a light switch. Dude, I wish. She kind of is, though. Like, if I said go to sleep now, she'd probably, But that's hit or miss. Yeah, I heard Aguado's using his, I want to say sophisticated charm to get free video games, apparently. Because he's got a good attitude. Brian!
Pum'Kin, do you fruit?
I'm a fruit. Hey! I got no problem with fruits. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Dawn has still got to oh God. Not because Aguado wanted to play Rock Band, and Dawn plays a lot of Rock Band. You got to get them, playing Rock Band together. Because of things. And Matthew, where's your... Oh, no, God, you got the 5-bit limit, you idiot. Thank you, Matthew. I saw it. It's in the corner of my eye. I don't know, but apparently it's got to be 5 bits or it won't show up. God. See, like this one. Super cool.
Some more bids for the app and maybe some more coffee.
More coffee. That's definitely going to the coffee fund rather than a Josie app fund. No, I mean, I don't know what the big deal about Josie is. It's like, creepy robot girl. Do we need that? I mean, yeah. I think people just liked her because she was a little, I want to say cheesy, to put it nicely. No, I mean, I'd rather look at her than you, but, I mean, it's a robot. It's a figment of imagination. It's not even a real robot. It's like just a AI, Good. Who did? Oh,
so nice all these rubber walls.
Andy!
Being smashed in the face with a pillow.
Andy Blackthorn.
I'm chewing glass. Oh!
I love you, little Pum'Kin.
Pum'Kin. Thank you for the 5 moons. The moons. Thank you. Stream's not over yet. Yeah. No, it's getting there. No, because, the voice and the things, and you can only draw so much. Now, I've noticed he's been getting a little sick of drawing because you've been doing it for the last 3 months, like every day, for all your little drawings for the cartoons. A lot of work. You got to take a break. Maybe next week we'll do Lego World. Build something cool in that and then show everybody, and then they can they can tell you how to make it better. And you could do it live, That'd be fun. You got the little You got the spooky girl, right? The spooky girl Lego? Yeah, so you use her and it'll kind of stick with the whole dark thing we got going on here. Have you thought about what you want for a cheer emote? What do we want for a cheer emote? Are those unlocked yet? I haven't even been paying attention. We've been too busy with your cat.
House. Oh, so nice all these rubble walls.
We gotta work on that now. God, more emotes. So much work.
I'm chewing glass.
Oh, we can use Josie for the bits. It's electronic.
Take a break.
Hiya baya. Tree moons. Take a break. Why does everyone want us to take a break? Oh, we take breaks all the time. I mean, I know you do a lot of work and stuff, but please, you take breaks, nothing gets done. That's how life works. No, but use Josie as the bit app emote if we get that, because then it'll at least be robotic bits or something. Don't make something like bits, like naughty bits. We're just talking something cute. Now I know the internet. My best friend says you're cute. I guess that's me, not you, because you're, Thank you. I don't know what to do with that. That's a little embarrassing. Turns my face red. I tend to use Lego Digital Designer. Build some awesome trains. You with the trains. Of course you're going to build Lego trains. What do you do for wheels? Do Legos even have wheels? They're all about the squares. No, but they got to, right? I mean, how do motorcycles getting around? Lego cycles. Cheer emote, psychotically happy Jermaine. No. Let's keep them out of this, okay? Can I have something for me, please? It's bad enough you waste most of the stream drawing their big ugly heads. I'd like something pumpkin-centric, or at the very least, demonic AI, okay? Yeah, we're trying to do that. We're trying to make this a squirrel-free zone because squirrels and pumpkins don't get along together. For any of you who have done jack-o'-lanterns, who have squirrels around your house, they tend to gnaw on them a lot. Yep. What do we got?
I'm gonna head on. I'm glad I got to catch your stream for the first time in a long time, less than 3.
Spinach Ryan, thank you for being here, and thank you for showing up. And yeah, it has been a while, but you know what? You got a life and you got things to do. We appreciate you even, tuning in, watching the VODs, whatever you got to do. Thank you. Yeah, Spinach Ryan. Spinach Ryan. Eat your spinach, Ryan. Sometimes I like to know where people get their names from, like Spinach Ryan. Is it a person named Ryan who really likes spinach, or were they told, Ryan, eat your spinach? And it got so ingrained into their head, they're like, all right, I am Spinach Ryan. I am Spinach Ryan. I am Spinach Ryan. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of weird. What? Did Dawn try any perfectly... Dawn... I will say Dawn very rarely uses any makeup whatsoever. A little bit of eyeliner, but nothing crazy. No, because she's got very, I want to say smooth skin. It's like, oh God, I'm not going to say flawless, but it's like, she doesn't, hold on. We'll talk about her face later.
First because of the second.
First because of the second. First because of the second. So Ryan likes spinach. I hope I'm getting that right. Thank you again. No, Dawn's, she doesn't have like a lot of blemish or have to do a lot of cover up or anything. So, you know what? Good for her. But she warned you. She's like, dude, don't expect this to be the way it is like forever, because what'd she say? Like people in her family, as soon as they reach a certain age, it's like, I almost want to say, oh God, like when you see old Chinese like ladies, they look good up until a certain age, and then all of a sudden it's like somebody just wrinkled their face immediately, you know? So that's what you got to look forward to. But you got time. It's all right. It's a good thing you like her for her personality, right? Oh, but no, she's cute though. Who did?
Realistically, you are having a conversation with a camera lens.
Pretty much. What? Who wouldn't want to have a conversation with a camera lens? What? Camera lens think of all the things a camera lens has actually seen. You know, they could tell you stories. Sometimes you don't want to hear those stories. Sometimes cameras have seen very dark things. But cameras generally do live interesting lives, so, you know. Cameras lead such interesting lives. You know? Mel Torme song. And the Velvet Fog.
I want candy, bubble gum, and taffy.
Right on cue. Right after I mention Mel Torme, the Velvet Fog shows up. You have impeccable timing. Thank you.
Ooh.
Conquer! Conquer! It's been a while, Conquer. What's up? How you doing? No. Thank you. The Moons. Tweeted you something. Tweeted. Something's been tweeted. Tweet it. Look at the tweet you twit. Thank you. We will look at that. Oh, God. Hopefully today. Please remember. Please. People do things. You got to look at it. Speaking of which, I still got to go through people's artwork. I got like gallons of it to go through now. The longer you make me wait, the more time it takes. Show us nubbins. 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 Well, we left him in the trunk car on the way to Romania, so he's probably at the bottom of the ocean. So we'll wait till a submerged recoverable is recovered and sold to somebody, and we'll go look for him. You know. People get so aggravated when Nubbins isn't here. It's like, where's Nubbins? We got Nubbins. Ow. Ow, the Nubbins. Where is he? Ugh. Still haven't turned a bit animation around. I'm getting desensitized to it, so I can kind of look at it and see past it. No, I mean, it took me like 2 weeks, but that bit animation that pops up with a little bit of too much leg there, yeah, I'm getting used to it, you know. I mean, actuality, it's just like, it's just leg. It doesn't really matter. A leg is like an arm at the bottom of your body. So it's not a big deal. I shouldn't be like worried about it, right? You know, we're good friends, so it's okay. Not that good, please. Please make a Discord server. That way the fans can talk to each other. Discord. Didn't you set one up? I think there's one set up. Isn't there? I mean, it's under your name, I think. Or Ill Will Press, one or the other. Oh, God. You know, look that up. No, here's the thing. The short of it is we had the program in our computer, but oddly enough, it messed up Flash. Seriously, the Flash program from 2004 that we use. So, yeah, it's not in the computer anymore. So, I don't know. Try the app then. Oh, God. Discord opposed to that cord. I got enough Discord in my life. I know I used that last time. Where's Gordon? We covered that. He doesn't exist. No, it's like Gordon. No, this whole show has become like a series of where is. You know, meanwhile, the main people are here, us, right? But everyone's like, where's Gordon? Where's Josie? Where's Nubbins? Dude, Pumpkin guy. Pauline. That's it. That's all you really need to get, you know. You shouldn't download it, just use the web browser version. See, yeah, there you go. See, Evie downloaded the program and it messed up the computer. I had to rip that thing out. Rip it out. There you go. So just, I don't know, use the browser version. Where's Waldo? He's also in the trunk of a submerged car. Now, Waldo aggravates me with his stupid little glasses. That guy tries so hard to be Harry Potter. You know? No, dude, he totally looks like Harry Potter. It was like he was too old to be Harry Potter, so he's like, but look at me, I got these cool glasses. I just look like Harry Potter. It doesn't work. Matthew, thank you. Where's Carmen Sandiego? San Diego. Wouldn't that be ironic if Carmen Sandiego was actually in San Diego? That would kind of solve a lot of problems. Like, where's Waldo? He's in the Waldorf Astoria. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. Are you naked, pumpkin guy? Do I look naked? I did look. I got my little gloves on. Oh, I got my... What is even this called? Robe hoodie? Fine, whatever it is. If you use a web browser version, it won't affect it. Yeah, we'll see. Hey, and then where's Psyduck? Psyduck is safely over there. So, you know what? That we have not left at the trunk of the bottom of the ocean. That says a lot about Psyduck. I like his derpiness, you know? I'm going to keep him around for a little while. No, because Nubbins was just silent. Okay? If I need another silent character, you know, no. We got one. All right? We don't need two silents. No, one silence is loud enough. The man with owls is here. The man with owls has arrived. Where are the owls? I know, bad timing because we're wrapping up. The wrapping. I need to make you some robes and hoodies. Get some sweet clothing. I got a couple of hats, but they're too big for the screen. Ugh. What about Quiet from Metal Gear? Meh, quiet. Not with all that gunfire, please. Where's the beef? What year was that? No, that was a catchphrase for something. Where's the beef? I forget what it was for. Was it like Wendy's or Burger King? I don't even know where that was from. Where's the beef? That was I don't even know. I don't think it was Wendy's, was it? Look it up later. I'm curious. Yeah, I've been out and forgot. Oh. I know, dude. I can't expect everybody to like spend their Sunday here. We should do this a different day. And then, you know what? Everyone who's regularly here on Sundays is going to be like, I'm always here every Sunday. You weren't there. We always try to figure out a way to do like more shows, but we'd have to space them out just because of the vocal stuff. So we would have to do like Sunday and then, Monday, Tuesday, probably Sunday and Wednesday. If we were to add another thing, it would have to be a Wednesday. You know? No, because it literally takes around 24 hours for my voice to get back to normal. Don't ask me why. It was Wendy's. Wendy's, 1984. 84. That's when Husker Du's Zen Arcade album came out. Hardcore punk. Post-punk. Whatever. Zen Arcade, it's a classic. It's a pinnacle album, please. Husker Du. It means do you remember? I remember. Hey, Deepest Blue is here for the whole week because he's not working this week. Hey, who needs to work this week? What kind of question is that? Dude, they want to know if my poop is like regular poop or pumpkin seeds. I don't know, but now you know where pumpkin spice comes from. Oh! Yeah, so I'd ease up on those during the pumpkin spice season. Ew. I know, right? I just warped the millions of, maybe a couple of hundred people about pumpkin spice. A lot of people don't like pumpkin spice. I'm old enough to remember the commercial. Well, no, Velvet Fog. That's a Mel Torme reference. So yeah, we would assume a little, but we know that, so we're probably not that old, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Let me tell you about, what was it? What Mel Torme was in that show Night Court every once in a while because the judge had he was fixated on him for some reason. Yeah, no, that's where we knew him from. I know, that's so sad. We knew Mel Torme from Night Court. God. I forget how that theme song goes. I'm sure you got it in your library, though. The grossness. A lot of people don't like it. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Hate pumpkin spice all your life. That's, yeah. Pumpkin spice products were on clearance at Target this morning. Yeah, because the pumpkin spice season is over. So it's like you can get like a box of, coffee for like $3. I know, it's weird. Marshmallow Peeps. Remember Marshmallow Peeps? Oh my God. When was the last time you had one of those? Are they still good? I don't know if they messed them up because, things have changed over the years and it's like, some stuff just doesn't hold up. Except my peanut chews. Peanut chews. Pumpkin guy for president. No. After the last election, I am done with politics. That was a farce on both sides and I want nothing to do with it. No, seriously. Let the people blow themselves up. I'm seriously done. I'm just gonna hang out in my underground dwelling sewer, and I'm just gonna keep my head down. And who's gonna want to scour the sewers of New York City looking for survivors? Nobody. It smells down there. No, we found a nice. I told you, we found a nice little pipe that's like super clean because it's been abandoned for like several decades. It's like a 70-year-old pipe that nobody uses anymore. You just kind of we carved out. Shut up. I'll send you pictures, please. Dude, I'm trying to read here. Thanks. Why do they call it pumpkin spice when it tastes mostly clove and cinnamon and other spices? Yeah, it is kind of spicy, right? Spicy. Peeps hold up like Twinkies. No. I'm not going to even discuss Twinkies because I had one relatively recently, and it was terrible. It was a couple of months. It was after. Oh, we're not making Twinkies anymore, and then they started making them again. It was after that, and then I know somebody was like, "Oh, well, then you now got the real recipe, so they still taste good." And no. I mean, frankly, I have very little faith in the flavor of a Twinkie now because whoever bought out the old Twinkie company put out Twinkies that did not taste like authentic Twinkies, and then all of a sudden, Twinkies now taste like Twinkies. So, no, if they have so little respect for their customers that they will shove out subpar Twinkies, they will get none of my business. It's a quality assurance issue. See, it's not a big deal.
Peeps are still a thing, but be careful, the Oreo peeps turn your poop pink because the dye can't be digested. It just passes through.
The more you know. Thank you. No, but I mean, like, in all seriousness, I will not, I won't get a Twinkie. I don't care how good they taste. I don't care if they've improved on it. The only time I will get a Twinkie is if I can find one deep fried. And that's it. I will try a deep fried Twinkie, and that's it. Because right now I don't care. No, I mean, people should be held responsible for their quality, But I think everyone just got so addicted to them, they're just like, I'll eat it, I don't care. No, I care. And even if they're good now, I don't. So that's it. Your customer lost for life. Nah, dude, you do not mess with me when it comes to food. I have no problem cutting out a particular food I like, nay, loved my entire life. If you guys mess with it, I will not eat it. And I will not bat an eye if I had eyelids. And it means nothing to me. Whether it's Peeps, Oreos, I don't care. If you mess it up, you're done. You serious? No, they're dead in my book. That's why I don't drink soda anymore. It's freaking terrible. How is the goth chick behind me related? Which we're not related. She just summoned me from a dark void of the neither because, frankly, she doesn't talk to anybody and, she's got no friends, right? Because she's like 6'2" and hates everybody. What are you going to do? No, but she's cool, though. You get to know her. She's nice. It's just you got to chip past that icy exterior. And I think she is single, but there's a reason for that. So, yeah, I'd beware. Okay. If you then watch the. There's a Halloween special called A Little Halloween. It's about the whole thing. It's my manifestation of awesomeness. It's the best thing you've ever done. No, if you die, that's what you should be known for. A Little Halloween. Squirrel. Yeah. How can you deep fry Twinkies? Oh, no, you can buy deep fried Twinkies in the store. Well, nah. No, I want authentic. I want to get it from somebody who knows how to do it. I'm not getting a frozen version. Nah, that's terrible. We're Ninja Turtling it. Yeah, I guess. Hanging out in the underground dwellings of Manhattan. It's the only place you can live rent-free. So far. God. No, I'm waiting for, people to just start ripping up the underground and just trying to make, mini condos for $2,000 a month. Yeah, you laugh. Dude, give it a couple of years. Manhattan, there is no more real estate in Manhattan unless you dig down, okay? That is the next step for real estate in Manhattan. So technically, we got prime real estate. Dude, you could, oh God, I don't want to discuss this now, but I will say people will easily pay $1,000 a month to live in a sewer in Manhattan. Because it's cheaper than the $3,000 to $8,000 a month rent in some of the crappy apartments above ground, okay? Guarantee you. My idea, New York, it's my idea. Subterranean dwellings, me. I want royalties. So no pep talk. What are you talking about? Why would there be pep talks, especially after that? No, we don't do that. We're just friends. We're not friends with benefits. I think our only benefit is we kind of make coffee for each other when we're really tired. That's about it. No, other than that, I don't need nothing. You dip it into pancake batter, you fry it. See, I knew somebody had a recipe. Somebody had a recipe. Deep fry some Twinkies. No, I'm going to go to somebody and get them done. No, I don't want to do the work, frankly, because I would only eat one of them. Dude. Yeah. Thank you, though. Living in a sewer sounds like a hipster thing. Well, no, it is so hip, the hipsters haven't even caught on to it. So I can walk around town and be like, oh, you live in Brooklyn with all the artisan hipster chocolate places. Oh, well, guess what? I live rent-free in a subterranean dwelling. And would you believe it? It's actually very green and environmentally friendly because I'm, not destroying any land that already hasn't been destroyed. And I'm doing my part by not making, whatever, just, whatever the hipsters do to feel mightier than thou. I'll grow a big beard and pretend to give a crap about something I don't give a crap about. No, that's hipsters in a nutshell. Dude, I'm not it's all about beards, big glasses, and just pretending to be better than everybody else. But maintaining this quote-unquote woke aesthetic about your person. I know you're working on a cartoon about that. I will not step on your toes. He's got a cartoon about it. It's coming out. About the whole woke thing. New Yorkers are only one step from chuds anyhow. The poor ones, yes, unfortunately. No, I mean, seriously, the people who live in New York who do not make any money, they just keep getting pushed lower and 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 lower. And before you know it, they rise from the sewer with the sunlight burning their faces, trying to get to their job to give some stupid hipster coffee they're not going to like anyway because it hasn't been picked by monkeys. There are coffee beans that are picked by monkeys, okay? We've been through this before. So what is the worst expensive, crappy real estate in New York or crappy? Oh, God. What is the most expensive apartment that you have heard of? I think we've heard of apartments for like $8,000 a month in New York. And that's just stuff we've looked at that's listed. We're not talking about like millionaire kind of, condos, if you can imagine a condo in Manhattan. None of that, like the, I don't know. I don't associate with rich people, so I don't know. Oh, the Warren Buffett kind of palaces they have where it's a whole top floor of a building. It must be like $1 million a month easy. No, it's so wasteful. It really bothers me the amount of money that pours out of people's pockets sometimes. It could be helping people, and that's what, irks me, People are really just trying to survive in this city, All those fun little quirky shops owned by like old school people, they're like all gone because they've been priced out. Yeah, because a person who makes keys is going to do real well in Manhattan, having to pay like 10 grand a month on a shoebox of a storefront, please. That's a lot of freaking keys. Anyway, there are tea leaves picked by monkeys. Yeah, monkeys do everything. You know? Where's PETA when you need him, right? Yeah. Hey, at least they're working, right? You pay rent weekly? Weekly? Wow. That must be annoying. God. I guess depending on the cycle, it's like, all right, do you have money this week? Because if you don't, at least a month gives you enough time to kind of steal it from somebody else. A week, you got to be like on that weekly routine. No, I like to loot like once a month. You know, I don't like doing it weekly. Yeah, you spent less than that on your car, dude. Okay. Here's the thing. I want everybody who really gives a crap, just out of curiosity, and you got to keep in mind the square footage of an apartment. Just look up the rental prices of in Manhattan proper. Just look up the rent. Look up the rent a month, you know, and try to look at some of the pictures that they'll put up there. And you will understand why this guy does not live in New York anymore. It's not even just Manhattan proper, even the 5 boroughs for the most part. Even Westchester. Westchester is like kind of considered New York's backyard now, and it is just dismally expensive. And thank you, Matthew. I saw the bits. I saw him over there. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I know we're trying to stop bit abuse. Bit abuse. It's a bit abusive. Thank you. Fish eyes and garlic sauce. Dude, you can put anything in garlic sauce and it tastes good. Thank you. Garlic is the best. You know? Yeah, if anyone wondering if she's a vampire, she's not. She loves garlic. That's the thing. Garlic. Blah. I hate garlic. What is that? That's stupid. And you know how many movies there are? Italian vampire movies? Italians kind of like live on garlic and red sauce. And you're going to tell me like all of a sudden, oh, Italian vampires. Yeah, Italian vampires. That is the best place to be if you're a vampire. I'm going to go to Italy where garlic is pretty much spewed at you on a daily basis. They have good garlic. Look, Master Allen, $5,000 monthly for a 1-room, 1-bathroom. And that's in Los Angeles. That's in L.A. L.A. is actually considered one of the most expensive places to live in the United States. San Francisco, Manhattan. Dude, it is any place where there's jobs around you apparently is expensive. Retire someplace you don't have to work. Or work from your home. God. I know, but if you want to do anything, you got to go to a city. It's terrible. Oh, you get paid weekly. Yeah. Most people around here get paid every 2 weeks. Dawn gets paid every 2 weeks. Would be helpful if it was weekly, but, you know. What? Australia? Dude, I would totally get a job at McDonald's for $25 an hour in Australia. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. What is it here? Like $7? Oh my God. America. You know what? Forget it. No. I can taste the bile in my throat now from that. God. Oh yeah. No, I know some vampire things don't have vampires really be affected by garlic, but hey, garlic. Oh, if you live in an RV in New York, good luck finding a parking space. No, I mean, that's the other problem. Even a parking space is like $25 an hour. An hour. Basically, okay, if you were getting paid Australian McDonald's prices, but working in Manhattan and you drove here, you would have a zero income. Like flat out, oh, look, I drove to work. Park your car. Okay, here's $200. I'm going to go work for a couple of hours. I'm going to come back here, and then I have no money. I basically didn't make anything to work. No, I mean, literally, it negates itself. It's ridiculous. That's why you never got a car or a license. Australia's a very expensive place to live. Really? Really? Even with all those little killer animals you got there. Wow. I didn't think it was that expensive. No, but Australia's nice, though. Except the deadly parts that can kill you. Australia evidently pays better than America. Yeah, a lot of places do. No, because you know what? The workers' unions here are terrible. Here's the thing. Hey, labor unions, if you're out there and you're watching, how about you not worry about the city workers and not worry about all these people who have like all these great pensions and stuff like that, and maybe worry about, say, the Walmart workers or the retail workers, the fast food workers, the workers that are generally getting taken advantage of, threatened, and screwed every day. That's the whole thing about being a labor union. You should be fighting for the rights of anybody working or doing labor, not just a city worker who's making $50 an hour who can pay an obscene amount of dues every year, all right? Help out the little person. God. No, I miss the mafia days of labor unions because they really got things done and they cared about everybody. Now it's all about like, well, you got to pay your dues and, you know, maybe we'll help you out. You know, please. Nah, man, dude, so many workers get taken advantage of. It like really bothers me, you know? God, just. No, I want labor unions to do their job. You know, it's in their name, labor. They should be doing something. Anyway, your company validates your parking ticket? Are you kidding me? I don't think that even works in Manhattan. They'd be like, yeah, okay, it's validated. And what? Yeah, you just proved that you parked here. Get this out of here. Give me $25 or we're towing your car. Yeah, that's Manhattan in a nutshell. Give me money or we're taking your stuff. Thank you again, Matthew. Why don't you save them up and then they show up on screen? I think it's like 5. Just 5. There you go. Thank you. Oh, yeah, hipsters are forced to cultivate their own. You know what? No, there's the thing. If you're a hipster and you're living in like one of these areas, one, where are you getting enough property to even cultivate a garden? Okay? Doesn't happen. There is no space for gardens here. Or farm. Seriously, if there's like a shutdown in transportation of goods, Manhattan's the first to go, frankly. Because at least California's got like farms and valleys around it. New York has just got buildings, 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 buildings. No place to grow food and millions of people. Oh, God, that means they're going to come for me. They're going to be like, look at that juicy pumpkin. Meow. And meanwhile, still, even if everyone's starving, I'm going to have like 1 million people. Well, we're not sure if he's GMO free, you know. Is it gluten free? Is it free-range pumpkin? I'm not sure I should eat that. Perhaps I should just starve, you know? Mother Earth and all that. You laugh, but hipsters, I'm technically made out of styrofoam, so don't eat me. No, because my old head rotted and we had to do the pumpkin transference thing. Seriously. Is it GMO free? Hey, starving. There would be that hipster starving. Does this bread have gluten in it? Where is this water from? I mean, unless it's from France, I think I'll pass. Thank you, though. Seriously, starving in the streets. Even looting, they'd be a little discerning. Like, I'm not sure about the lineage of this television set. Do I really want to acquire this television that might have been made under questionable labor practices? I wish there was a sticker somewhere on it. Meanwhile, everyone else is just knocking them over. Dude, get out of there. Give me that TV. Go, 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 go. Seriously. Yeah, transform Central Park into community farm. Yeah, you want to talk about waste of space. But they did a psychological thing that humans needed a park space or they're going to freak out and go nuts. And New Yorkers, even as gentrified and lame as they are now, are still very much on edge. Every once in a while, you meet one in the street who's just like, hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? Oh, yo. Did you hear it? Did you see it? And you just got to be like, yeah, and I try to keep away from it at all costs, man. You keep your head down. Seriously. Meanwhile, this guy's like, man, I miss New York. I know the crazies made it interesting. Pumpkin guy, Foamy, Dragon Ball Z fusion. Sure. I don't get that angry. Maybe the squirrel does, but, I try to keep it mellow unless somebody brings up a bad teacher. Yeah, how did Joey and Rachel from Friends afford that place? Well, it was the 90s. You could get by on your looks, right? That's why Friends was not realistic. Got it. No, I hated Friends. I didn't like that show. I liked Seinfeld because you know what? George Costanza was that guy always looking for money. He was always poor. He never lived in Manhattan. Elaine had a good job at like a publishing place, but would occasionally use it. Seinfeld was Seinfeld. He was a comedian, and Kramer was that weird guy that fell ass backwards into money, But some of them work and had money problems, Meanwhile, everyone in Friends was like all happy and rich for some reason, hanging out in coffee shops. Ugh. No, I never understood it. I'm not getting into it. Have you seen her now? Not so much. Eventually, New York City will ban every vehicle except limos, buses, and taxis. Exactly. They even started cracking down on the motorized bikes. A lot of the Chinese delivery guys would use motorized bikes to scoot around town, and they're causing a lot of accidents. So they're trying to crack down on those. They have to be pedal assist. Ugh. Wasp is like, me too, bro. I hate that. I hate Friends. I'm not even talking about the show. Oh, I like both shows. And there you go. So whatever. I'm not going to get into like, there are two shows that haven't been on the air for like 20 years. Who cares? It's like, who wants to argue about what was better, Honeymooners or what else was on at the time? I Love Lucy. Whatever. Which one was better? Who cares? Well, the Honeymooners was more realistic. Who cares? I did like the Honeymooners, though. But I Love Lucy had Lucille Ball was one of the best physical female comedians of all time. She was insane. Even in her older age, during the Lucy show, she was nuts. No, I mean, you couldn't even insure somebody like that now. Cracked.com eventually proved that Friends is impossible due to the pregnancy issues and timelines. So them being able to afford their studio apartment is complete BS. Yeah. Any New Yorker knew that. And that's why they related to Seinfeld more. I think Friends was for everybody who didn't live in New York. No, I mean, in all seriousness, because, New York from afar seems like a wonderland filled with nice things and wonderful people strolling about very slowly and enjoying their surroundings. Seinfeld was more like, you're a New Yorker, you get it. God, I got to get to this place now. This thing, they towed my car. Oh my God, what is wrong with this guy? This crazy guy. Somebody stunk up my car. That was New York. Friends was not New York. Friends was essentially the Hollywood version of New York, and Seinfeld was actually like New York in all its quirkiness. No, I mean, that's the way it goes. And I don't blame anybody if they like one or the other. It just depends on your personal... Some people don't want to hear about New Yorker problems because it's like, oh, well, whoop-de-doo, But, whatever. Your channel is great. I'm learning so much stuff. It's like college. Pumpkin College. Can we be accredited? No, I want them to be able to learn and then take these credits from our learning course and get a degree in realityology. It's the science of reality. And then, then they could get a job, and during their job interview, they'd be like, well, what's the difference between Seinfeld and Friends? And they're going to be like, well, technically, Friends is kind of created for people who had a idealized envisionment of what Manhattan is and how Manhattan life works, whereas Seinfeld was a little bit more realistic. People coped with money problems and money issues and such, and that was the big difference between Seinfeld and Friends. One was somewhat realistic, and the other one was a little bit far-fetched and romanticized, if it were. That's very insightful. You're hired. Seriously, I wish interviews would go that way. Meanwhile, they're grilling you like you're, the KGB is on you. Where have you been? What have you done in your past? What can you tell me about blah, blah, that kind of thing. What do you expect from this job? Why are you even here? That kind of thing. Dude, I would ace any job interview that asked me about Seinfeld and Friends. I think the only job I could get is probably at NBC. I would totally take a job at NBC. It'd be like 30 Rock, but Pum'Kin in goth form. Also somewhat unrealistic, but at least the characters were somewhat fleshed out. Werewolf Bar Mitzvah. Spooky, scary. That was funny. Even if it kills me, I'm going to get that woman fired from it. Dude, don't worry about it. It's a small thing. It's a small thing in the grand scheme of life. She's already been reprimanded. Whatever. I know paid leave isn't really a punishment, but at least that sets an example and lets everyone else know that this person was a complete idiot. So, you know what? I think you've won a small victory there. No, seriously, don't waste your energy on it. If something else comes up, then focus on it. But as it stands now, it's not necessary. It's not worth your time, Yeah, I wish I could get an interview. I know, right? Where are my interviews? You can't even get an interview anymore. You got to do everything on a computer. You got to send out your resumes, and if you're lucky, they'll call you back. And sometimes you get the interview. Ugh. Mork and Mindy took place in Manhattan? Really? Oh, I'll go back and rewatch that now. I don't know, the last show I watched that was actually took place in Manhattan was Don't Trust the Bitch in Apartment 23. The woman who played, Jessica Jones was in that. She was very good in that, and some of the scenes were on location. It had, James Vanderbeek in it. It's actually a very well-written series and somewhat relatable. Seriously, watch it. It's on Netflix, so, whatever. No, for anyone who likes the woman who plays Jessica Jones. I shouldn't have to discuss this. Friends was watched for boobs? Really? Because I didn't really, gravitate towards any of the female characters in that show for their physical appearance. Who's the one with the black hair? Courtney Cox. She had nice eyes, I guess. But other than that, I was like, whatever. It didn't affect me. I didn't care. What? How do they do that? I actually went through an interview at a transportation company that my father suggested, and the interviewer practically threw me out because all I said was I was looking for a job and my father suggested I work there, and it was not my idea. Oh, yeah. You don't want to do that in an interview. And the other thing we've learned from this guy is when somebody asks you, what do you expect from a boss? Don't say someone who isn't a jackass. It's literally what he said during an interview. So, what do you expect from a boss? Well, somebody who's not going to be a jackass. I know they got their job to do and they got to tell you the things to do, but not somebody who's going to be breathing down my neck the whole time and being like, hey, why don't you do this and do that? Somebody who's not going to be a jackass. I see. Meanwhile, they're trying to be polite and continue the conversation in an interview in a professional manner. But in their head, you ain't getting the job. Lesson learned. Yeah, it was a retail job. Didn't matter. Yeah, so no, definitely. If you go to a job interview, never say it wasn't your idea to work there. Just be like, you know what? I have great interest in various modes of transportation, and I figured, hey, if I'm going to get into that field, I might as well start here. One of the best places to learn about transportation. I mean, you guys are a transportation company. You're shipping things, you're moving things around all the time. I can learn a great deal from you, and that's why I'm here. I'm very passionate about what I want to do, and you guys can facilitate that passion. Yeah, give them a total BS line like that. You know? Don't say, well, it's not really my idea. It was kind of my dad's idea. I have no interest in this place whatsoever. Lie! Lie! That's how you get a job anywhere these days. You got to lie through your teeth. Even if I don't have them, I could still lie. Now I gotta sip everything through a straw. Has Dawn ever used a face body mask? Only during Halloween. But no, I tell you, she's got really good skin. She doesn't need it. And no, I rarely say that about people because, like you should be getting no, you should just get a Scream mask and just, leave it at that. No, but her skin is very even. What? She's got very even skin, no splotchiness, no, whatever. So no, she's. No, I would totally tell her to try whatever you're trying to do, but yeah. I know, it's weird, right? Don't call us, we'll call you. Yeah. Oh, you also never want to say you hate people. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, how do you work with customers? Well, I really don't, and frankly, I would rather not. I find people to be disgusting bores who constantly waste my time. Frankly, if you could give me a position somewhere where I don't have to deal with the public at all, that would be greatly appreciated. Frankly, I'm sick of even looking at your face, If it was up to me, I wouldn't even be here. You guys could just send a check to my house. So why don't you do that, and I'll talk to you later when it's not showing up, all right? Thanks. Don't you wish interviews can go like that? Oh, God. How long am I going to stream? Matthew, I don't know. I stop when I do. We're at 5.5 hours, though, so good. See, the voice is kind of holding up a little bit. It's a little, but, we'll power through it. I was going to do my thrift store thing, too. I had thrift store goodies. I only found 4 things, but, it's a thing. Oh, God. That. I'm here looking for a job. Well, what other experience do you have? Well, I've never had a job before, and I'm trying to get one. Well, you need at least a few years of experience. I hate that. I've said this before. How do you get experience when no one gives you the experience? Somebody's got to take a chance, And I know the easy response is lie, but, they check up on that now. You can get fired for that. You can't even lie on an application now. Ugh. I remember when you could lie about where you used to work. Just pick a couple of stores that went out of business, frankly. Well, how are they going to check? You know how many stores went out of business? Do that. That's my advice. I used to work at Tower Records for around 7 years. It was great. Well, what did you enjoy about it most? Oh, well, I like meeting new people, talking about music. It was very educational. That kind of thing. Just make it up. Find a store that doesn't exist anymore. Say you work there. Borders Bookstore, Circuit City, CompUSA, Tower Records, Sam Goody, anything that had to deal with physical music, Blockbuster, whatever. Lie through your teeth, say, well, that's what happened, store closed down, ever-changing industry. Seriously, if any of you need a reference, pick a store that doesn't exist. Seriously. And then they'll be like, oh, yeah, a lot of people lost their jobs. Oh, that must have been rough. Yeah, I know, but, times change. And then it shows you've been a little bit accommodating to the change in the industry, and you're like, well, things progress, we all need to move forward, so that's why I'm here. That kind of thing. Lie. Come on, you guys are smart. A new experience. YouTube. I learned how to start a 737 jet engine. There you go. Seriously. No, but some people want real world experience. Like, where did you work before? Pick a grocery store that doesn't exist anymore. Local store in your neighborhood that just closed down and nobody's going to be able to reach anybody who worked there ever. There you go. Life. Same issue with my friends with degrees in engineering. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. An engineer. We need experience. Well, how am I getting that? That's where it becomes difficult. When you have like a trade, they want experience. You have to have that. But you got to do an apprenticeship, I guess. That's the only way to do it, frankly. That's what internships are for. So that's why that's your experience. You just say you've been an intern for fill in the blank. You made up your internship, you clever person. He made up an internship. He completely made it up. Completely. You fabricated it because you didn't want to waste your time looking for people to work with. Completely made it up, and they bought every second of it. You maniacal genius, you. Ugh. No, that's, again, you got to commit to the story. They didn't have the time to even check because they had to deal with like, what was it? Like that was during college, and they had to deal with like 300 other students. They just wanted like a name on paper. Gimbals, Woolworth, and Crazy Eddie. Crazy Eddie! Dude, those prices were insane. Oh, God. I had to do it. That was just an East Coast thing. I don't think anybody else knows about that. You know, that was like New York, New Jersey, and what? That's it. But everybody knew the commercial, though. You had like nationwide coverage with that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I worked there when I was like 3 years old. That's cool. You can only, again, seriously, just if you do need a reference, that's the best way to do it. Just make up. You worked at a place that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, you need experience to get experience. There you go. Yeah, why not? Why don't you just put that on you've worked at anime conventions and stuff like that? That has to deal with public relations, organizing large gatherings. Dude, there were every little facet of a convention you could just say you handled, frankly. You know? What? No, that falls under organization, customer service, whatever, community, whatever, promotion. Dude, the list goes on and on and on. You know? Marketing. Dude, just fluff it up. You know, look up professional terms for every little aspect. Stage design, you know, rigorous scheduling for various individuals of great importance. You know, voice actors, you told them to go on at 2:00. You know, dude, just make it up. Come on. Digital virtual world. Yeah, gaming's a little tricky though. Unless you were like a tester for a game, you can't say, you know what, I was hanging out in like Azeroth for the last 5 years trying to get my guild together. Though there was a story of a person who went to get a job and they listed all their, achievements and, God, believe it or not, they're like gear that they got in Warcraft. And the person who interviewed them knew how much time and dedication it took to get all that crap in Warcraft and gave them a job because, what do they say? It showed dedication and hard work, a hard work ethic. So it can work in your favor if you got the right person interviewing you. Believe it or not, you know. How are your feet holding up? The feet are fine. The legs, Now, you still got the shin splints because even though you've been trying to cut down on work, you're doing more work to be able to eventually cut down on work. But they're a little bit better. Thank you for asking. Yeah, because nobody asks. Except Fluffy. Thank you, Fluffy. No, I know. Relatives with different last names. Yeah, that always works too. You know. Yeah, why not? Who cares? Just have them call up. Yeah, just say I worked for you filling envelopes or something. Mail room. The floating city. Guys, this is getting ridiculous now. Can't list your gaming achievements. I wonder if that guy who has like the over 1 million gamer score, what's his name? Like Stallion88. The guy who has like the, the Xbox over 1 million achievement points, gamer score. I wonder if he could go to a job and say, look, I am so dedicated. I got all this stuff, all this gamer score, which is irrelevant, by the way, and get a job that way. I wonder. Maybe I should go to his chat and ask. Be like, dude, have you ever gotten me? And be like, what? No. Hey, who says I'm going to be drunk next week? I'm not going to be drunk. We've already had enough of drunk cat theater with all the medicine. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But I guess now's a good time to wrap it up, right? Yeah. What is it? What time is it? Been out for 5 hours, 38 minutes, and it is now 10 to 5. Dawn is going to be calling any minute to figure out what we're going to do for dinner. What are we going to do for dinner? What are we going to do? Somebody suggest something because we have nothing in the house. We got Cheerios. Cheerios. Thank you, Matthew. I don't know. I'm going to suggest it. Yeah, I got to figure out something fast. Come on. Everybody wrap it up. Again, everybody, thank you for being here. I don't know. Is anyone going to stream? I know the Grizz. And if we can, to leave on a positive note, I want everybody to like think good thoughts for Mama Grizz. You know, Steampunk Grizzly's mom. She's going through some medical stuff, and we want her to get better. We hope for the best. So good vibes to Mama Grizz and the Grizz himself. You know, because anytime you have a sick parent, it's kind of like it also affects the kid Grizz, you know, Kid Grizz and Mama Grizz. Best of vibes. I really hope for the best. I know, just, be strong, be there, that kind of thing. I don't want to leave on a down note either. It's try to be positive. Positive! Let us be positive. Yes, because tomorrow is a new day. It is now officially spring. We're going to go out. Snow is going to go away. We're going to get some nice rain. Water the grass. Things are going to grow. Things will bloom. And it'll be great, you know? And then before you know it, it's going to be like a nice, warm, kind of cozy spring, iced coffee weather. That is the best kind of weather. Iced coffee weather! Yeah, that's what I look forward to. That's it. No, come on. Be positive, you know? Be positive. That's B+. Shut up. No, it's like a joke. It's a grade joke. It's a school grading joke. It's a little... That was like the worst thing to like end this on is grading humor. No, let's try something else. We have hot dogs in the house. I could go for a hot dog. Hot dog. I have a pleasant day. Pleasant day. Everybody have a pleasant day. No, seriously, look forward to it. You know, a lot of people who have to deal with winter and spooky girls. Thank you. You're shaking off that winter chill now, and you got like some nice days ahead of you. I hate nice days. I like the dark overcast that keep the gnats away. Thank you. Seriously, this is my kind of day. I love it. The dark overcast, the rainy streets. I don't like trying to walk through crowds though with umbrellas. You have no idea how many times umbrellas get stuck in my eye hole. Because nobody watches where they're going anymore because they're looking at the phone and I got this giant parasol, and it just clubs me in the head repeatedly. I don't like it. So yeah, just keep your head down when you see, umbrellas. So yeah, good vibes, try to be positive, and yeah. I don't know, maybe we should try a Wednesday. We'll see how we're feeling on Wednesday. But yeah, I feel like this was a short stream, even though it was like one of the longest I've done. But we're almost on 6 hours. Almost. So that's cool. I love doing a stream that doesn't feel long, yet it's so much fun. It's like you don't want it to end. I didn't want it to end. But, I don't know. You know what? Why don't we just reserve some of that excitement, put it in a box, and save it for Wednesday? Don't get your hopes up for Wednesday, though. Who knows what you're going to do? All of a sudden, middle of the week, you could be like, I need to draw. Your cat could explode or something stupid like that. Hey, see, you rescue a cat and it just turns into a medical nightmare. Ugh. It's not really that bad. It just had 2 teeth pulled. God, it's fine. It's fine. So that's it. Gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna get something to eat. And there you go. So everybody, thank you for being here. If anybody's going to stream, just put stuff in there. Wick David, thank you. Maybe next week I could post a link to my YouTube channel. Not ready to just yet. Yeah, I don't care. You can if you want. When you get stuff, dude, I don't know. You're all part of here. You can all hang out. Share your links. Get started on that Discord. God. So if anyone wants to stream and you're going to do it now, or even if you stream during the week, put your link in chat. Toss them a follow. Saikura. No, she's at D&D right now. God, never mind. Yeah. Everyone knows her anyway. Okay. There you go. I don't want to leave, but I got to. Okay, come on. No, we got to make dinner. Go. Enjoy your week. Dude, I'm not going to rewatch Friends. No, I don't need to revisit it. No, that's like, no. I'm not going to even make a comparison because I don't care. That's it. All right. You close up shop. I don't know. We've been waiting for a cab here forever. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to sit here. How's it going? I don't know. Now I'm dragging it out. I'm like the guest who won't leave. Where everyone's like kind of like on their way out and they're dimming the lights and you're just hanging out there. You're just like, yeah, no. Let me tell you this story about, and you're like, oh my God, there's another story. No, we're going to leave. I don't want to be that guy. So that's it. I'm out later. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting. Anyone else who's going to do some streaming, put your link in chat, support them. Everybody be helpful to each other. Good vibes to Mama Grizz, and Kid Grizz, and Ms. Grizz, all the Grizz, Grizzy vibes. Okay, later. Oh.